What is the objective of learning mathematics? What we want to do as math consultants is to help teachers understand that it's about helping students reason. This project is talking about formative assessment, which is using instructional materials to learn what kids are thinking about the math, and then finding out where they're uninformed or misinformed, and then capturing that and turning it around to address it. Helping teachers understand that the whole purpose of what you're doing is to find out what the student doesn't know, not for a grade, not for a number in your roll book, but to feed you information that you can use then for your next lesson for that particular group of students.
It has three primary component parts, and one of them is the whole concept of math teaching strategies, but also the diagnostic part where we take the data and understand what the data is and be able to use the teaching strategies to take that forward. And then the third component was leadership part, where training principals to be able to support teachers in this effort.
In recent years, this idea of school principals as instructional leaders has come about, but we haven't really done a very good job of defining and operationalizing what that looks like. So what we've learned from our research is that these principals have this laser-like focus on what goes on in classrooms. They spend time in classrooms so that they can know what's happening and figure out, is what's happening in classrooms really leading to student learning? And if it's not, where are the areas, where are the ways that we can support teachers to help them understand what it is they need to do and how to go about doing that?
We're planning on doing a test for all of the schools in late spring. So we're looking at in classes from Algebra and below. So it's to familiarize the school and the teachers with MDTP. Also look at individual class level data. So help the teachers analyze their own information and work with teachers to look at each of their individual classes. You can use examples so you can look at where students are having particular difficulties and distinguish between classes, because classes will vary. Our plan is for all the tests to be administered online. And there are some things you can do online that you're not going to be able to do with paper tests. So we have this drill down capability which allows me to find data quickly that I'm interested in. So it brings up the actual item. So instead of finding it in the test, I can look at the item quickly. Now as a teacher, again, we're interested in formative assessment. So what is it that is causing difficulty here with this class?
What we really need to see are teachers doing something immediately with struggling students so we don't let them fail. We save them right away, and our goal is to have them pass algebra the first time they take it. That has so many implications for taking more math after algebra, being able to meet college entrance requirements. All of those things are really important to us.
Formative assessment shouldn't be thought of as something distinct from good instruction. It needs to be integrated into instruction. And by pulling survey data, interview data, lesson plan data, and actual observations of what's going on in the class, we're going to try to paint a picture of whether or not teachers' practice changes over the course of the 3 years of the project. If they change over time in a way that is beneficial to the students and is related to better outcomes for the students, you have even more support that the actual program is causing these positive outcomes.